Hey, what's up YouTube? Mar here from Lil... Wait a second. This is the wrong guild. Hey, what's up YouTube? Mar here from GrumpyOG's up against DividedWeFall and trumped in G3 Siege. Yes, I finally joined a G3 guild. Thank you Monkey D. Luffy for accepting me. If you're wondering why I left Lil Old Ladies, there's no drama, no nothing. I just wanted to join a G3 guild, check out G3. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've always wanted to do G3. And now I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be hopefully learning a lot. Hopefully improving my account a lot because I know it needs a lot of work. And hopefully I could teach you something new. But yeah, so this is going to be a new segment where I'm going to be showing off the other guild's defenses just so you can see what people are running. And we have some LD towers. We're seeing a lot of Mihyang Cichlids plus ones. And we have this Mihyang Cichlid plus Eshir. We're going to go into the first attack. We're going to hit a Mihyang Cichlid Eshir with Triana, Royd, and Cha-Cha. This one's a really safe one. Just a boring one. I've been using it even in G1, G2 Siege. So it should work here as well. I am going to be improving some of the runes on these units because they're going to need it honestly if I'm going to be running it like 2 to 3 times per siege. So the main idea here is try to snipe whatever you can. I would personally try to go for the defense breaker, aka the Cichlid, but whenever she has a shield or whenever something has a shield, I like to switch off onto something else. So right there I went for the Eshir, try to get the pushbacks. Honestly, just try to lock them down as much as you can. There you go. We secured the kill onto the Eshir, then we went for the Cichlid. If you manage to get into the 3v2 situation, you're most likely going to win unless you proc like crazy. But if you have tankier units than mine, then I think you should be okay. I don't think you have any problem. I might switch my Roy to crit damage, but we'll see. Now for this next one, we're going to hit this Chandra, Mihyang, and Cichlid. We're going to hit it with Feng Yan, Tetra, and the Leo. I'm going to keep running this one for now, but I am going to be switching up my Leo to a tanky Leo. I know that's what a lot of people are running in G3. So that's going to be something I'm going to be fixing. And I was thinking about putting a Leah into this one. But I decided to keep the Tetra in it. And it worked out fairly well. I think the Leo might have worked a little bit better though. Just because of that immunity and the defense buff. Would have made it quicker, that's for sure. So we got the pushback on the Cichlid. That should mess up the turn order a little bit. Which is going to be pretty useful. We're going to use skill 2 for now. She goes for the strip onto Feng Yan. Luckily no defense break. At this point, we're going to target her, but the Chandra's going to hug her. So then we're going to switch onto the Chandra. We don't really want to hit the Mihyang because I'm not too sure how much damage she's going to do. It is G3, so you can never take any of this too lightly. I decided not to bubble up the Leo because I thought he would be able to cut. Luckily, we procced and we cleansed it anyways. So far, it's looking so good. As long as we get rid of one of these units, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Unless they proc like crazy. We got reset on the Feng Yan. That's a little sketchy. We're going to go ahead and save the skill 2 for now. Since he is going to take a turn, we're going to go for the Cichlid now. She's pretty squishy. We missed the crit. Honestly, a tanky Leo is a lot better. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the music in the background. It is pretty loud. It's pretty late. But my neighbor is playing music in the background. I'm trying to talk a little bit louder than usual. So we should be able to kill the Cichlid here. Nice. Now it's a 3v2. So right here, I should have went for the skill 1 into the Mihyang, but I ended up going for the Chandra. That way we can get rid of him first. But I think it would have been nice to hit the Mihyang just in case he was really squishy. To see how squishy he is. We get rid of the Chandra, now it's a 3v1. So this Mihyang is going to hit decently hard, and he's also going to be pretty tanky as well. So it is going to be a little bit sketchy if he procs like crazy. Thankfully we proc, cleanse the defense break. And this is where I think a Leo would have been a little bit better just because of the defense buff and the immunity. But I really like the Tetra for the cleanse. So I'm not too sure which one would have been better. If you're a G3 player, let me know. I would appreciate the advice. It worked out pretty well, but I just wanted to see what you guys would recommend. I personally would have liked to Lucian this one, but my Swift sets are just so garbage that I know I would have been outsped by that Cichlid. I do end up taking that risk later on in this video, so stay tuned to see how that pans out. Alright, GG's. Now for this next one, we're going to hit this Chandra, Cichlid, and Perna with Tractor, Windy, and Lulu. I like using this one. The guild leader, aka the boss man, recommended using Malai Vigor and Lulu. That's one that I will be testing out later on in this video as well. It's nice having options as to what you can use. I like using Tractor, Windy, Lulu because you don't really have to think about it. It is a bit slower, but it's pretty safe. If you were going to with Galleon, Tiana, Zyros, or any of that, it's sketchy unless you know that they're on a violent, but I don't know, something that I'm gonna have to get used to. You'll see at some point I do end up using that team, and you'll see why you probably shouldn't use it in G3. At least I shouldn't use it because my Swift sucks. Like, you could technically Mihyang Dovolution this one and then 3v1 the Perna, but again, I don't know. I don't know if I would take that risk. If it was G1, I'd probably try it out. G2 maybe. G3 is where I do not have the balls for it. No, I'm just kidding. I do end up hitting a couple with it, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Something I'm gonna have to work on. Too used to doing that. I gotta stop doing that. Now for the next one, we are gonna hit another one of these nuts with Mad Light, Vigor, and Lulu. Same idea, works pretty well, it's just really slow. Okay, I had to give credit to my girlfriend for that one, because if not, I would have been copyrighted, allegedly. You know what, I do think I like this one a bit better than the Tractor Windy Lulu one, because we have the damage from the Eshir as well from the Mad Light. They will be offing themselves by hitting the Mad Light. We do have the heal block as well. My only concern is if the Cichlid decides to defense break the Mad Light and then they proceed to proc killing the Mad Light, what happens at that point? Hopefully, knock on wood, that never happens. This isn't wood because it's IKEA furniture. But yeah, we're going for the Chandra. And once we get rid of the Chandra, we should be okay here. We won't have to deal with too much BS. Alright, he's down. Now we're going to work onto the Perna. And when we get rid of the Perna, we shouldn't really have anything to worry about at this point. But yeah, while we're here, I am going to be updating you as to why I've been super busy these past couple of weeks. So the first half was because of finals and a bachelor party. The second half was also because of finals and work and just everything else. I was also joining this guild over the weekend. I was having a little bit too much fun, so I didn't end up joining on Sunday. I ended up joining Monday. A little bit too late for the siege, so I ended up missing the first siege. But here's the second siege. What else? I also have been a little bit busy because of Clash of Clans. They did update it to Town Hall, was it 16 now? And so I started working on that one. We're going to hit another Mihyang, Cichlid, and Eshir. This time we're going to Lucian it. I did put my quote-unquote fast set on them, and we're going to see how well this one worked. I think this one is a vile one, so we don't have too much to worry about. I may be wrong, though. Alright, yeah, this one isn't a Swift one. It does have a shield set, but we shouldn't have any problem here. This is the boosted Lucian, and we have the Marinade to help out. Now for this next one, we're going to hit another Mihyang, Cichlid, and Eshir. This time we're going to use Harmonia Roid and Rakuni. I only had one Chacha. I had just built this Roid. I think in the last video I was talking about Second Awakening this one, but here he is. I'm probably going to build a third one. I was thinking about building more Chachas, but if I can just build Rakunis instead and not have to waste my energy on that, then I'm going to do that. And I do have a lot of skill ups anyway, so I tested this one out. I like it. I think it's honestly about the same as the other one, if not a little bit better. And I also just kind of threw whatever set on my Rakuni. So if you guys have any recommendations for Rakuni, I might actually throw on my old Molly set, which was like a Vio Nemesis with 100 res. I think that would be pretty nice. But yeah, let's see. What else was I talking about? So Town Hall 16 came out. I was working on that. Pokemon Go, I was kind of working on that. I just hit level 45, if anyone cares. So I've just been kind of busy with everything else. But yeah, that pretty much summarizes it. If I can think of anything else, I'm going to make a community post if you want to check that out. Now for this next one, we're going to hit Maximilian, Lume, and Zerath. This time we're going to use Mihyang, Tion, and Lucian. We should be able to Lucian it unless we get outsped by the Lume. And she is on a Swift set. She takes the first turn. Luckily doesn't push back the Tion. We killed 2 of the 3. Now it's a 3v1. And we should be okay here unless that Zerath procs like crazy. So we're going to heal up a little bit just to be safe. Can we land a stun? Nice stun. He does proc. But we are going to be okay. Again, I'm looking for those Swift upgrades. If you guys got the hookup, let me know. Now for this next one, we're going to hit this Nana, Gianna, and Savannah with Juno, Windy, and Camilla. Pretty safe team. I was pretty surprised to see this one in G3. And I think it did have a couple of wins as well. But this Juno, Camilla, Windy team is just really good. Especially into something that doesn't have too much of a threat. Now the Gianna does have the bombs. But if she lands it on the Camilla and then crits the Camilla, it's going to go away. If she lands it on the Windy's pretty tanky. If she lands it on the Juno, she can't detonate it. So Juno's just going to heal up and take a turn. So it's a pretty solid team. I was going for the Gianna first. You can probably go for the Savannah. I just want to get rid of the Gianna because she's easier to kill. We're going to put the crit rate buff up, speed buff up, and then we're going to kill the Gianna. And at this point, it's pretty much a win. We're going to be switching between the Nana and Savannah, doing some damage. I do have a question for you. Do you play any mobile games other than Summoner's War? And if you do, what games are they? Also, if you play any other games in general, let me know. I did get a Switch last week, so I've been playing that too. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. What else do I have to tell you guys? So my roommate is going to be gone for a bit, so I should be recording normally, as you can probably tell. Now for this next one, we're going to hit this Carcano Miles, and I forgot her name, but the Light Devil Maiden. We're going to use Nana, Riley, and Leica. It should work in theory. Not too sure what she really does, but it probably won't do enough to be that scary. Never mind. I take that comment back. We're going to go for a skill 2 here. We get some defense breaks and a stun. We're going to try to cleanse the defense break. We don't cleanse the defense break. We do cleanse the stun. And nice counters there. The mouse is really low. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Can we kill here? Yes, we do. Now it's a 3v2. And we're going to work onto the Carcano. We should be fine here, especially with the Nana having 2 stacks. I still can't fully remember what the Light Devil Maiden does, but I know that she had a pretty nasty kit. At least in theory, it looked pretty nasty. So she has a strip. I'm not sure if it's a strip into debuff, but that seems pretty cool. We're going to secure the kill onto the Carcano, and at that point, we should be really safe. Hopefully, he doesn't die to the dot. Okay, yeah, we get the kill, we get the stack, and we should be fine. So we have 8 more days until Christmas. I will be having a Christmas summon session. Not too sure on what channel. If I figure that out, I'll probably make a post and update you guys in another video. But I have like around 700 summons at this point. If anyone wants to go ahead and save up summons and summon with me. And I think a few of the Lil Old Ladies members. All I want for Christmas is another LD5. That'd be super sick. If we can get another LD5 on Christmas, make it the 1-year anniversary. Where this channel really got its exposure. Alright, we secured the win. On to the last one. So for this one, we have a Chandra, Cichlid, and Julian. We're going to use Galli and Tiana. And instead of Poseidon, we're going to use Chongpeng for this one. Not the best Chongpeng. It's just what I've been running for a while. And here is the issue. We end up getting outsped by the Cichlid, stripped, reset, and at this point it's pretty much screwed. Unless we could get a defense break here. I did go for the Julian. We didn't land anything. We're going to use skill 3. We get some pushbacks, a little bit of a reset. We're going to use skill 2. Decent amount of damage, but the Chandra is going to hug the Julian, and at this point, it's probably going to be a loss. We're going to go for the defense break onto the Chandra. I should have went onto the Cichlid. Skill 2 coming out. We get the defense break, but no strip onto the Julian. She bubbles them up. I did ask my guildies if they knew if it was a Swift one. And if you saw in this chat, it was a little bit too late. But yeah, if there's a couple things you can learn from this one, don't go into Cichlid with something slow, especially if you know your Swift runes are on the slower end. And to try to be a little bit more patient. That's something I'm going to try to work on. Especially in G3 Siege, where you can't rush attacks. Now there goes the 20-0 streak. But 9-1, not too bad, especially in G3. We're going to try to hold it above 8-2. So we have Geese in the number 1 spot. Then we have Magic in 2nd, followed by me in 3rd. And then here are the results for the Siege. We did end up winning it. So next time we're going to be in an even higher G3 Siege. That one we're going to have to take it a little bit slower. But we have Grumpy Grabs in the number 1 spot, followed by Geese, and then Magic in number 3. Also, I don't think Tatodactyl is going to see this, but shout out to Tatodactyl. He did help me out indirectly with building my new Dragons team. Now let's go ahead and open up the trophy box and see what we get here. We have a Devilmon and the Legendary Scroll. We end up getting a couple mystical scrolls, not too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you don't mind, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Stay tuned. We're going to be seeing some more G3 Siege. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.